Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to TKTV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. I know, you're shocked. You're shocked, okay? Because I didn't come with you with a bonnet or anything on. My t-shirt is kind of scruffy because I was dyeing my hair earlier, okay? And we'll get into that later. But welcome to TKTV, and guess what? It is Ozempic update time. Yay! What's been going on? If you're new to the channel and you're new to your Ozempic journey, and you're looking for somewhere where you could kind of, sit in the back of the room and hope somebody asks the question of what happens when, what do I do? Because I know I was the one in the back of the room who was hoping someone would ask the question so I don't have to, but I was understanding what they were going through once that question was answered. That's me. I am here to share answers to your unasked questions, if that makes any sense. So yes, we're going to move on into our Ozempic update. It's been a minute. It's been about a month. I think I will say that. Okay. So, like I always say, life has been lifing. I've been doing some things, not really feeling well for a few days. But overall, just been busy. And even busier lately because in 1 week, 1 week from tomorrow, I will be on a cruise ship to the Caribbean. Hence the hair. Okay. Now let's not get it twisted and let's not get used to it, because if you know me, this may not last to the cruise. Okay. Because it wasn't the planned hairstyle. Okay. I had to dye my hair. I used a black hair dye shampoo. I tried to braid down my locks so I could crochet some hair in. Epic fail. Okay. And then I just plan B it, took a left turn and did something different with it just so that I could make it work for the cruise that's coming up. So this is it. I will probably be trimming in a little bit. So I'm coming to you with a brand new look on the hair for the moment. And some makeup because I wanted to see how it's going to look when I do Elegant Night on the cruise. Okay. Not that I'm going to wear all this makeup on the cruise, but we have a couple of nights where you dress up a little bit. There's a couple of parties, so I kind of want to make sure that with this look, the makeup's going to look. So here we are. Hair and makeup tonight while we're doing the Ozempic update. I hope you guys have had a great week. I know here on the East Coast, it's been kind of iffy because, Hurricane Debbie dropped a little bit now here. Now, what does that have to do with the Ozempic update? I'm going to tell you because here at TKTV, we talk about stuff. Not only Ozempic, but we're going to throw some other stuff in, okay? Eating. It was hard to get out of the house for some people because of flood warnings, heavy rains, thunder, tornado warnings was coming through here. I don't know about you. I love a good storm, but I like to be in the house with a hot cup of cider, cocoa, coffee if it's that time of the day. Maybe even a little gasoline, vino, you know what I'm saying? And watch the storm. But when it gets really, really dangerous and stuff, it's like, okay, I'm calling my kids, making sure they're all settled in and storm ready. And I'm just, praying that everybody's safe. But as far as food is concerned, I had 2 problems this past week and a half, and it's going to extend to the next week, but I think the hubs and I have it under control, sort of, kind of. With the storm, ain't nobody going out that mess. Ain't nobody going out that mess. That's when you eat what you have in your house, whether you like it or not. I don't know. Most of us go grocery shopping. We get what we think what we want, right? And then it rains. You're like, I don't want that. I don't want tacos. I don't want meatloaf. I don't want fried chicken. You want takeout or whatever. Something that somebody else cooked. That's me. I want something that somebody else cooked. So you don't always have that. But with the storms the way they've been, because we had rain for days, and it rained pretty heavy. But you have to cook what you got in the house. That's one problem that we had, the storm. The second problem that we had is the fact that the hubs and I are going on a cruise in 8 days, 7 days in a wake up, really. There's no need to go out and buy a lot of stuff that's missing, because it's going to be sitting in the refrigerator. You don't want to get fresh vegetables that's going to be sitting in the refrigerator for another week or so. Milk or anything else like that. I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so we're not doing big shopping like we would have done by now because we won't be here to eat it. We will be in a place where somebody else is cooking the food. Okay. So that's been, an issue. So, but I think we've got it under control. We've got a few things that we might have to pick up like tomorrow or Monday just to get us through the week, right? But because we got plenty of meats, it's the side dishes that we're running out of, the veggies. You know what I'm saying? But I do have some fruit. Okay, y'all can see I've been nibbling on the fruit. It had grapes, it had pineapples. Still got a few pineapples, but it's got watermelon in it too. So I've been nibbling on that instead of doing a lot of heavy cooking. So, how's my week been, or how has it been since I seen you guys? Weight wise, I am hovering around 220, 221. I ended July at 221. I started August 221. Today I am 221.5. Okay, because I eat. And if this is TMI, I'm sorry, but still like, share, and subscribe. But if this is TMI, I apologize. But I've been noticing when I weigh in and the weight is up, whether it's just water and waist gain. Because if I weigh in, I try to weigh in first thing in the morning because I'm part of this VA telehealth program, which is trying to monitor my weight, my blood pressure, and my sugar levels, right? So I have to weigh in every day for that or get kicked out the program. And I ain't been kicked out of the program since whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I weigh every day. But I've noticed that I'll go from 221 to 223, 224, and then drop back down. So I'm noticing that, and I take note of that on my chart. And if I have gone from 223 to 224 to 221 or 222, I mark whether I had, a BM or whatever, that would account for this 2 pounds in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, can you lose 2 pounds in 24 hours? I know Ozempic does what it does, and it has been doing what it does, making me full faster. But yeah, to drop like 2 to 3 pounds in one day, you're like, wait a minute. I've been eating a lot of proteins so that I can try to stay away from the carbs as much, because I love my rice, I love my potatoes and everything else like that. But I've been trying, I grew up in a household where it was meat, potatoes, and vegetables. Meat, potatoes, and vegetables, okay? So you could get some chicken, some mashed potatoes, and some green beans or some greens or whatever. And what I've been doing lately is having the protein, whether it's the chicken or the fish or even meatloaf, okay? I'm going to keep eating my meatloaf. I'm just not going to have a lot of it. I can't anyway, because Ozempic says, excuse me, you're full. And I've been listening. But instead of throwing some mashed potatoes with it all the time, I may just have some greens with it or some green beans with it. You know what I'm saying? If I bake some chicken, maybe some corn on the cob, and that's it. There's not a lot of the whole meat, potatoes, and veggies been going on. Not lately. So that's probably why I'm still hovering around 221. The exercise, yeah, it is what it is. I have been doing my steps, but I do notice that when I'm working at home, I'm barely breaking 2,000 steps a day because I'm sedentary. You know what I'm saying? But I try to get up when my watch tells me to and say, get your butt up and walk around. So, I do a couple of things when it tells me to get up. But I think there's been a decrease in my activity. That's my oven. And that's another problem that I'm having, is that I'm eating late. It's been a long day. I did another video earlier today to create all this. And it's on the TK TV channel. So if you haven't seen it, you make sure you go out there and see it. It's probably still uploading if I gotta be real. So there's that. So Ozempic is doing its thing. I can honestly say that. So if you're new to Ozempic, you're like, doing its thing. What do you mean? Well, Ozempic is prescribed for those of us who are type 2 diabetics to help lower our A1C and our glucose levels. Those are the most important things that should be happening. And it can help you lose weight. I say it may help you lose weight. And I use the word may because I know of some people who don't lose weight at all on Ozempic. Though part of the reason Ozempic works for weight loss is because it is telling your brain you're full faster. Whereas back in the day, I could finish this and just be chomp, 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 and I'm done. I'm finished the whole thing. But now it's like a nibble here and a nibble there, and then I'm full and I'm good. Because like for breakfast, I had a little bit of fruit and a yogurt. That was it. And some coffee. Can't give up my coffee. For lunch, I had a leftover prime rib. Just the meat. I wasn't going to make no whole side dish for just the meat. I ate a little bit of that. That's what I had for lunch. And for dinner, I am having a pork chop, but I'm baking it. I'm using the whole shake and bake thing, and we're going to have some corn on the cob with it. Again, we're not eating a whole lot because we're getting ready for the cruise. This is the week to really trim down because I'm probably going to eat on the cruise. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Ozempic is, I'm still deciding whether I should take my shot on Sunday. You know, because I usually take my shots on Sunday, but I may have to take it. If I'm going to take it, I'm going to take it earlier, and I'll take it Saturday night or right before I leave Sunday morning. But Ozempic makes you feel fuller, faster, longer. So you're not putting as much food in your body, and you're not doing it as often. And if you're throwing some exercise in, first of all, yay, go you. Then you are burning calories, you're burning fat, you're going to lose weight. A lot of people do, but then there are some who don't. Or there are some who lose a little bit, not a whole lot. I mean, I think I have lost about 25 in the last year, 25 pounds. That sounds good. Would I like to lose more? Yes, I'm trying to get in the 2 teens. But, hey, I'm moving in the right direction. If I see the weight that I started in, we have a problem, you guys. But like I said, Ozempic is not a weight loss drug per se. It helps you lower the A1C, the glucose levels, and it can help you lose weight. Now, if you're looking for something straight weight loss, go to Wegovy, okay? Zepbound, I think it's called. Mounjaro and Ozempic, not so much prescribed for weight loss. At least they shouldn't be. I'm sure there are doctors out there who are prescribing it off brand. And if your doctor is prescribing it for your weight loss, then you do whatever your doctor says. Because I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on YouTube. Okay? Not at all. But Wegovy and Zepbound, I do believe are weight loss, prescribed specifically for weight loss. Ozempic and Mounjaro are for type 2 diabetics, but they can help you lose weight. So there. Doctors, and if we got doctors in the 284, that's what I had when I started today. People who are on TKTV, please drop a comment. I really want to know, because like I said, I'm not a doctor, and I'm only following the prescriptions of my doctor. And I suggest anybody who's on Ozempic follow the prescriptions of your doctor. I'm just sharing what happens with me. Now, in addition to the Ozempic, okay, now here's where it may be a little TMI for some. Okay, how do I put this? My endocrinologist, okay, decided after blood work, okay, the A1C was going down, just not fast enough. So she decided to make a little cocktail for me. I'm going to take the Ozempic at the 1 milligram that I have been taking for a while now. And she added Jardiance. You know, Jardiance is easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C. I find myself dancing with that commercial all the time. Anyway, no problem. But she said, no, you don't have to take the full dose. Let's just put you at half a dose for now. Okay? And she said most of her patients have seen great success with the lowering of their numbers, and might help with the weight loss. Okay, girl, I got you. But she says, but I have to say, now, you know, when doctors say, I have to say, whatever they're going to say is not going to be all pink balloons and roses. Okay. She warned me, all right, get ready, that one of the side effects to taking Jardiance may be a yeast infection. She said that out loud. She did. And being a full-grown woman who has made it to the advanced age of 50 plus and fabulous, okay, I know what they are. I know how they feel. Okay, I get it. I haven't had that problem. I'm good. So when she put me on it, I was prepared mentally, and nothing happened. I figured, well, maybe it's because I'm on half a dose. Good, because I don't want it. It's not something I really want. Because for women, I don't know about you guys, and I found out, you know, on the slide that men can have a yeast infection too. I did not know that. Did y'all know that? Did y'all? Drop it in the comments if you knew that men were susceptible to yeast infections. I really thought it was a woman thing, but I found out that it's not. They just suffer differently. And when I say suffer, ladies, you know. Okay? You know how you do the bear scratch? Trying to scratch up against the wall to get that one place that itches, okay? Yeah, trying to do the bear scratch in another part of your body without looking like you're crazy or nasty is a little hard, okay? And it's very uncomfortable. Without me having to go into details, it's for women, having a yeast infection is very uncomfortable. So as I had avoided this for so long, I thought, yay, until one day, whoa, no. So I got the proper meds and everything else like that, and I suffered through it for as long as I had to suffer through it. Ugh is all I can say, okay? Ugh is all I can say. So, I was prepared for it, but then again, I wasn't. So I went to my doctor and she prescribed something for it so that I don't have to deal with the messiness and whatever of the over-the-counter medicines. Ladies, if you know, you know. So I did have to run through that problem just recently. So yeah, I'm thinking, is this little cocktail worth it? But my numbers are going down, okay? I did an average of my numbers from last month, which was like 7.2 in July, and June it was 7.5, 7.6. So I was like, okay, the numbers are going down. And the numbers that I see on using my glucose monitor, okay? And they're still going down, 6.1, 6.7. So I know it's going down, but I'm thinking, can I do this without the Jardians? Can I do it with just the Ozempic? Now, my doctor did take me off half of the dosage of my metformin. That was a good thing. So, it all works. It all works. So, has anybody else had the cocktail? Drop it in the comments. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Have you had the Jardians Ozempic cocktail? Does it work for you? Or is it a struggle? Let's just say that. Is it a struggle? I just want to know. And what did you do for it? Well, I know what you did for it because there's really not much you can do. But did you know that men can do it? I mean, that's my big thing. I didn't know men could have it. But overall, I'll say everything's been okay. Like I said, I'm still deciding whether I want to skip a dose of Ozempic. And I think I asked you guys last year about that because, I cruise or a year. I try to cruise a year, okay? And I don't think I took the shot right before we left. I took it the day we got back. So if I don't take it Sunday, we get back Sunday. I'll have missed a week. I don't know. Do I want to take that chance or do I want to do it Saturday night? We're leaving the house at about 3. So I could take the shot right before 3 on Sunday morning and then not think about it. Because I don't have the side effects at this point. Oh, side effects? I didn't tell you about the side. Girl. Side effects with Ozempic, especially when you're starting, are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, fatigue. Some people have headaches. Now, I've had all of those at one point in time on this journey, but lately, no, I haven't had no, good Lord, the grammar. I haven't had any nausea, no vomiting. Thank you, because that was so bad for me. I've not run into any constipation. I don't know. Diarrhea, questionable. Headaches, no, not so much. Fatigue, yes, I've had some fatigue, but not recently. I did go get tested for sleep apnea, and I do have sleep apnea, and I'm on that road to getting a new device. But for the most part, those major and normal side effects, I haven't really had. So, yay. And I'm at 1 milligram. My shots are 1 milligram, and I take them every Sunday evening. So, I've been doing pretty good. Like I said, I've been stepping up my step game, especially when I'm at work, okay? But at home it's hard. It's really hard, okay? But I'm working on it. Okay? So I've been doing pretty good. Can I do better? Yes, of course I can. And you can too, because you know what? I might be the only one that's lazy. I might be. I ain't gonna call it. But if you're not, if you're with me on the couch, pass the chips. I'm just saying. I understand and I know that it is hard, but it takes willpower and discipline, and I am working on that. I really am. But I noticed that it is making a change. Though the poundage may seem to be slowing itself down, the inches are coming off, so much so. And you know what? I love my husband. Best husband ever. Okay? He liked me just the way I is. But the other day he was like, you trying to lose weight. As if he didn't know that, okay? Now, we know I started with the Ozempic because of my A1C and my glucose numbers was way, 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 way high a year or so ago. Almost 2 years ago. But the inches are falling off of me so that my clothes don't fit right. You know what I'm saying? And he's noticing it. And he's like, well, you need some chocolate? You want some chocolate? You craving some chocolate? You need some cereal? That's my weakness. That's my kryptonite, cereal. I will eat cereal all day long. When it comes to dessert, right after dinner, within 30 minutes, if that, I'm having a box of, not a box. I do not eat the whole box, y'all. Let's not get that twisted. But I'm having a bowl of cereal, okay? And the only reason I'm not having cereal tonight is because I ran out of milk. So I don't buy the cereal because I know I will eat the cereal. Okay? My husband knows I will eat the cereal. So in his effort to keep me thickum, and I'm not ever going to get bone thin. It's just not happening. I don't have the bone structure for it, and I don't want to look like a little bobblehead. But I do need to continue to lose the weight in order to keep the numbers down. Because once I meet my goal, which I think I know what it is. I'm not even going to tell you right now. When I get close to it, you'll know. Then I'll maintain. I want to be at a part where I can maintain. Not just go back up, but kind of maintain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet. I'm still trying to get into the 2 teens. Okay? So Ozempic is a great tool because as you're not eating as much, as you're not eating as often, because the Ozempic is Ozemping, when you throw in exercise and you're really cognizant about the food you are putting in your body, Ozempic helps because it keeps you on track. It really does. It really, really does. So I say, keep up the good work. Celebrate every victory. I don't care if it's a half pound. When I get on a scale and it says, if I get on a scale in the morning and it says 221, period, I'm going to do a happy dance because I've lost half a pound in 24 hours. Every little pound counts. Every little step you take counts. So celebrate it. If you walked a half a block further than you usually walk, you better celebrate. You better have that party, okay? Because you did more than you did before, okay? And it's all about, sometimes it's here. It's here, okay? So, like I said, since we spoke, everything is okay. I told you about my little obsessed with the cocktail and everything else like that. Now, for this next week, I am really going to, I'm not going to try to starve myself because I am taking my shot tomorrow. I am taking tomorrow's shot. But I'm really going to try to eat a lot less. A lot more vegetables, a lot more fruits, less bread, okay? Because that's another thing I try not to buy as much of because if it's bread in the house, I'm going to eat it. Like with my oatmeal, I'm going to have some toast. It's just the way it is. But I'm going to try to lose as much so that when I get on the scale, I'm going to see how much I weigh. And I may drop in and say, hey guys, I got on the scale. This is how much I weigh before I hit this cruise. Just to see, because I'm going to eat, but I'm not going to overeat because Ozempic doesn't go away because you miss a shot. It stays in your system for a little while. And if I decide to go ahead and take that shot Saturday night, it's not like I'm going to be able to eat my way through the ship, okay? But I'm not going to turn down a lot of stuff, okay? I'm going to eat the things that I like to eat for this 1 week. And then we'll have to come back and see how much damage I do. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Okay. So If you haven't already done so and you've made it this far, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to build TKTV, okay? Like I said, we had 284 people this morning. Now, to y'all, that's just 284 people, where there are people who got thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, okay? That's a lot of work, because that's a lot of friends. But I think I'm up to the task. But in order for me to do that and be able to share what's going on, y'all gotta share it with your friends, who tells two friends, who tells two more. Y'all remember the commercial, or maybe you don't. I may be talking to some youngins. I don't know. But go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me know what you like or don't like about TKTV, what you like or don't like about me. It's okay. I love you still. So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Have a great week. Keep moving forward. Don't give up, and know that I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.